and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Folake Agombiade, aka the Customer Seductress. I'm so excited to be back again. If this is your first time, you're checking out this channel, just look below. There's a button. It says, it's in red. It says subscribe. Click it. Yes, help your girl out and click that button, because the kind of videos we drop here, we're not joking. It's going to turn around your life, is going to turn around your perspective, turn around your business, turn around your relationships, and every single area of your life. Beside it, there's a bell sign. You might want to click that bell sign so that you get a notification every single time I upload a new video. If you are a frequent returner to this channel, thank you for always coming back. You know I love you. I care about you. And you make what I do every single week quite fulfilling and rewarding. Now, if you didn't watch last week's video, you might want to check it out. Creating and sustaining emotional connections. It was a powerful video. It will help you take your seduction game to the next level. Today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic. But don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Like, give me a thumbs up, comment, and share this video with your family and friends. Now, today we'll be talking about a very interesting topic, as usual. Keep calm and manage that disruption. That's my topic for you today. Keep calm and manage that disruption. Everyone knows that change is inevitable. A lot of things have happened in this year. 2020 came with a lot of disruptions. You disrupt some particular industries, they are yet to recover. The aviation industry was badly hit. The hospitality industry was hit as well. And a lot of businesses are struggling with staying afloat financially and economically. Some of us are even struggling with our own individual lives. Some of us have lost jobs and are dealing with different disruptions in the usual flow of life. Now, when change happens, it hits home. And our lives is upended unexpectedly. You just find out that your life has a different meaning entirely than what it used to be. Now, while there are many tactics for surviving disruptions, the traumatic effects of unseen change can be quite tasking. It takes a courageous person to understand that you don't just need to minimize the downsides of disruptions, but you should choose to find disruptions rather than it choosing you. Just whisper the word disruption and you find out that a lot of people are scared. We hear it so much in the middle of business leaders. Are you disruptive? Is your brand disruptive? But contrary to this claim, disruptions can be advantage. You can actually manage your disruptions. And many businesses find ways of managing through disruptions. So today we're going to teach you how to calm down and enjoy and manage your disruptions. The fact that even when a company does stuff right, or you as a person, you do stuff right, you are still vulnerable to things that are not planned for or from competition from unexpected sources. So disruptions are a daily fact of life. One of the issues that immediately arises in discussing disruption is the word itself. Yeah, we need to examine that word so that we have a proper understanding of what disruption is, because it is a word that is highly overused. These days, everyone wants to be a disruptor, and someone is constantly getting disrupted. Thus, before exploring how you can manage your way around disruptions, we need to specifically talk about what that term means. Let's start with the dictionary meaning of disruption. A disruption is a problem or an occurrence that interrupts an event, activity, or process. The dictionary disruption definition is synonymous to interruptions, which is largely negative in connotation. But for business use, the term disruption really took off from Clayton Christensen's book, The Innovator's Dilemma. In it, he introduced the idea of disruptive innovation. He used this phrase as a way to think about successful companies not just meeting customers' current needs, but anticipating their unstated and future needs. His theories worked to explain how small companies use minimal resources to enter into the market, displace established systems, and he brought it home by making it known that business disruptions is a good thing. So disruptions can be a negative thing, or it can be a positive thing as well. Because life is unpredictable, personal disruptions as well are inevitable. Once you are able to accept this fact, the first step towards keeping your head above water during the next crisis is understanding that simply surviving isn't enough to succeed. By learning to embrace disruptions, you can harness it as a tool for personal and organizational growth. Everyone faces disruptions, ranging from simple delay to important meetings to the worst a person could contemplate, such as the loss of a loved one, a pandemic like COVID-19, or the diagnosis of a life-threatening illness. Inevitably, disruptions brings some form of suffering. When individuals face disruptions of any kind, they naturally seek to create coherence with life as it is present in the middle of that disruption. So we'll be looking at quickly 6 tips to keeping calm and managing a disruption. Number 1, embrace constraints. Yes. Constraints are a part of business and life. When you're feeling constrained, you can't do what you like. Most people sometimes see it as diminishing their ability to succeed when you can't do what you like. However, innovators like constraints, because what is a constraint if not a problem that demands a completely original solution? The COVID-19 lockdown is a good example of a constraint. We were kept at home. We didn't have the choice of walking around or doing what we like with our time. And instead of us evolving and changing and finding ways to keep making money from home, some of us sat down watching Netflix and allowing the disruption to disrupt us. So you must understand that innovators like yourself and myself see constraints as an opportunity to create solutions to certain problems. Number 2, battle entitlement. Yes, there's a sense of entitlement that gets inflated amongst people who are profitable and productive in life and business. Not only does this sense of entitlement give us the thinking that stifles our creative and talent development, but it also weakens our ability when there's a minor disruptive shock. The solution for entitlement is humility. Don't think that life owes you anything. Don't think that people owe you anything. Your ability to realize that your life is your own and to humble yourself to ask around. Look for inspiration from people around you to trigger your own change. Number 3, keep context in mind. This is so true about failing forward. Keep in mind that your ability to bounce back from a chaotic situation in your personal life is how you view that situation in context with your own life at that moment. Not what people are saying about you, but what you are saying about yourself. Put it in context. I had an opportunity to go work with an organization, leaving my own brand for 3 years. Somewhere in that interaction, I didn't get paid for 2 years out of the 3 years. So financially, I lost a lot of leverage. And I also left my own brand to suffer for those 3 years. For some people, you would blame the organization you worked with. But I saw it as an opportunity that provided me an opportunity to learn. I just learned. And I didn't blame that situation on any single person. I put it in context that these 3 years, the 2 years out of it was a volunteering experience. So I shouldn't feel bad. The work of bouncing back professionally from this kind of situation comes through practicing resilience and planning for anticipated disruptions in the future. Carving out time for yourself to recover and communicating your needs to people around you. Put your situation in context. Don't let that situation define you. You define that situation. Find a way out of it. Take time to recess and reset. And you'll find out a disruption is not as bad as you think it is. It just gave you an opportunity to innovate. The next thing is make space for your happy place. Yeah. After a disruption, there is a desire to dive back into work when you are experiencing a disruption. But sometimes you don't even have the mental strength to do that. You are just shut down. A lot of us, it happened to us in COVID-19. The first 2 weeks, I was just watching Netflix. I won't lie to you. Because I was discouraged. However, when you do engage in that space of happiness, find the energy that would lift your spirit to begin to move in the direction of innovating and creating a new thing that you can thrive on after that disruption. Number 5, anticipate what you can get. In few situations, you can predict the impact of a disruptive experience. To a large extent, I already knew that my customer service trainings were going to slow down when COVID started. So I started doing research and found out that another product that I had was going to be viable at that point in time. People were going to need that skill, which was the future of work trainings. So I was quick to anticipate and begin to do my research, finding out what I could do in the midst of a pandemic that would make me be able to be relevant. And I quickly, in 2 weeks, I had metamorphosized and started doing what I love to do, which is giving people the right knowledge and the right skills to go through the issues of life. Number 6, reevaluate your long and short-term priorities. Your goals have to be redefined. Don't be overwhelmed by your long-term goals. COVID-19 has redefined a lot of things for us. It has, you need to look at your priorities and see what is important and what is not, because with that disruption, some things have lost their importance and other things have come to the front burner. A disruption is a time to reevaluate your priorities and align your energy and time to those priorities. Finally, depending on the type of life disruptions you are working through, it may be major, it could be a permanent life change, or just a temporary annoyance. A disruptive occurrence doesn't have to be a derailing event. Anticipating a disruption and embracing it, it can be an unleasher of extraordinary opportunities and a revealer of the best version of you that you never imagined possible. You just need the courage to take the first step. I hope today I've helped you to wedonsa and wedoma manage and keep calm in the midst of a disruption. Till I come into your faces sometime soon, don't forget to click the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Keep living a fantastic life. I love you. My name is Folake Agubiade, the customer seductress. I'm out.